second half, man, by the 49ers, man. So now the 49ers are headed to the Super Bowl to take on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, man. Just great game in general, man. They rallied from 17 down. They rallied from 17 down um, and scored and had a big third quarter. And then basically Detroit was shut down basically to the very end of the game. It looked like Detroit had this in the bag. It looked like people in Detroit was ready to start calling the airlines and booking hotel reservations, to go to the Super Bowl. But unfortunately, they came up short. And Brock Purdy figured it out. But the thing is, now they face the Chiefs. The 49ers are favorite to win the Super Bowl. I think they're +3. Listen, I got to say this, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. Until I see somebody actually beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, I'm going with the Chiefs. But the 49ers could win this game. Make no mistake about it. I got a feeling that I got a funny feeling that it's possible that the 49ers could pull this off. You have to ask yourself, do the Chiefs have an answer for Christian McCaffrey? I gotta say this, and I know this is a tall order, and I know the Washington Redskins fans gonna hate me, but damn, Christian McCaffrey reminds me of the second coming of John Riggins. Some of y'all don't remember Big John Riggins, the Washington Redskins running back, but Christian McCaffrey seemed like he the second coming of John Riggins, and he could be the difference maker in this game, and he could be the Super Bowl MVP. But Brock exceeded expectations. At first, he was a little shaky in the first half, and it was looking like, okay, he's not ready for the big stage. But he proved that, okay, I'll make some adjustments, and he balled out in the second half. He looked like a pro. He looked like he'd been there before, and it was a great game. It was a great game. Shout out to my people in Detroit because a lot of my subs are from the D, and you know what I'm saying. My heart goes out to Detroit, but at the end of the day, I am from the Bay Area. So, I am from the Bay Area, so you know, um, I'm not picking a winner, but like I said before, you if you're a gambler, the smart money would be on the Chiefs. I just feel like Patrick Mahomes, he's just been there before and he's just too comfortable. And I just feel like he will make the adjustments and he will find a way for Kansas City to prevail. I think it's going to be another game just like the one last year versus the Chiefs. I think the 49ers are going to have their moments, but I do feel in the long grand scheme of things, I feel like down the stretch, the Chiefs will make the plays they need to make, and I think they will pull it off. But make no mistake, don't be surprised if the 49ers pull this off. So I'm not really picking a winner. I'm saying my heart is kind of leaning towards the Chiefs. By the way, I have a lot of subs in Missouri and stuff. A lot of my subs are from the St. Louis because I look at my demographic. I got a lot of subs from Kansas City and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a great game, man. And like I said before, how do you bet against Patrick Mahomes, man? How do you bet against Patrick Mahomes? Well, the thing is, I think if they have a collapse like that versus Kansas City, it may be a wrap. I really think that the 49ers, I think ball control, and I think whoever has the ball and I really think this is going to come down to clock management and who has the ball the last 5 minutes of the game. I think it'll be a close game. I really do. I think it'll be a close game. Hey, what's up? Shout out to the homie 503 line. Houston in this. It's a bet, man. I'm gonna be in Las Vegas, man. I might just go on and place a bet, man. I might go on and place a bet. I can place the bet and leave my info, and if I win, they'll, you know what I'm saying, they'll wire me my money and all that stuff, or they'll send me a check. God, I just got half of mine. I haven't looked at the point spread yet, but I know that the 49ers is a slight favorite. I don't know if they're I think they may be +3. I think somebody had it +3. I gotta look. Somebody check and see what's the point spread. Cause I'm gonna be in loss. What's the point? Somebody look at the point spread. The Niners? Okay. All right, 503, man. When I get to Vegas, man, just if you want me to place a bet at the MGM Grand, man, just hit me on the Cash App. I'll send you your receipt. Cause I'm gonna place a bet. I'm gonna play I'm gonna place a bet. But I may look and see, I may place a bet for Kansas City to win by a last minute touchdown. Because one thing about Vegas, you can bet so many type of ways. You can win money if you say Kansas City is up by 14 by halftime. You can place a bet that, I mean, you can place all kind of bets in Vegas. So 503, hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit the Cash App. Tell me what you want me to bet. I'll send you your receipt and I'll give me your info. So if we you know what I'm saying, if we hit, you know what I'm saying, I'll make sure you get your bread. But yeah, I'm gonna drop a little something though. I'm gonna drop a little something because I supposed to get to Las Vegas Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning around 9:30 a.m. So I'm definitely gonna be able to check out the festivities and stuff. So one thing about hotel rooms, you can't check into the hotel room till like around 3 or 4. But I may pay for early check-in. They got something going on at, if I'm not mistaken, they got some festivities going on at the Mandalay Bay where the fight is gonna happen at. So I'm gonna do some live stuff too. I'm gonna do some live reaction stuff, walking around Vegas and stuff, because this is Vegas' first Super Bowl. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna place a little bet. I'm definitely gonna take about $50, $100, place a little bet. I'm probably gonna place a bet on Kansas City. It's just hard for, like I said, man, it's just so hard for me to root against Patrick Mahomes. It's hard for me to root against Patrick Mahomes because he's been there before and he knows how to get it done. Do I think Brock Purdy eventually get there and win it all? I mean, they could win in 2 weeks. You never know. Because you thinking to yourself, okay, they didn't play Baltimore. They played Baltimore and they came up short. And I'm going to be honest with you, watching that Super Bowl against the Baltimore Ravens, and it was funny too. It was funny too. The job that I was working at, it was hella funny. They told anybody if they called off from work, they said they was gonna get fired or they was gonna get rolled up. So everybody like pretty much came to work. So it was hilarious. But I remember watching that game with, that was of course Ray Lewis' last game. And you can make an argument that they should have called a pass interference, which would have gave the 49ers one last chance to punch it in and win the game. Because actually, if you look at one of the angles, the referee was actually about to throw the flag. And you had one referee say, no, don't do it. I think that they wanted to send Ray Lewis out on a high note because he had been a so-called ambassador to the game, even though we all know what Ray Lewis allegedly did. And I mean, I'm saying, listen, I ain't even gonna speak on that, but I know some people from the streets, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. I know what happened with the situation with Ray Lewis. Oh, okay. What's going on, man? Appreciate the donation, man. Appreciate the donation. So I remember watching that game. They should have called a pass interference, but they didn't call it. Same thing with the Baltimore game. They could have called a couple of pass interference, but they didn't do it. But at the end of the day, that wasn't the difference maker in the game. That just wasn't the difference maker. And you think it to yourself, okay, this is the same matchup from what year was that? 2012, 2013. It was a while ago. It was Ray Lewis' last game. It was a while ago. It was a while ago. So you think it to yourself, well, damn. And then the 49ers went to the Super Bowl against Kansas City. You know, they went to get, you know what I'm saying? They went to the Super Bowl against Kansas City just a few years ago. And you can make an argument that they should have won that game. And I mean, Jimmy G overthrew one ball, which would have been a touchdown, and that probably would have secured them the game. That probably would have secured them the game. So you think it to yourself, it really depends to a certain degree. It really depends on what it really, let's just keep it a bug. It really depends on what Roger Goodell and the owners want, and you know what I'm saying, and the referees want. Let's keep it a buck. They gonna have a meeting on how they gonna tell the referees to call that game. You don't think they have meetings and stuff? This has already been proven. So it really, I hope the referees don't play a factor in the game. I hope they let them play, but you know, just like everything, they have to have a story to it. You know, the 49ers last few trips to the Super Bowl, they didn't came up short. So you thinking like, well, damn, they got to win sooner than later. So you never know. But then Patrick Mahomes is so good, and I think to a certain degree, Roger Goodell might want to semi-erase the memory and the talk of Tom Brady, because I'm going to be honest with you, I think Roger Goodell wanted Tom Brady to retire a few times, and Tom Brady refused to go quietly. I think they wanted him to go after he won that last Super Bowl in Tampa Bay, where they went out of their way to make sure that Tom Brady won that Super Bowl. It was one of the most disgusting games I ever seen. I did a live. It got to the point to where people already knew what was going on. And I think that Roger Goodell wanted Tom Brady to go away then. And he was like, Tom, we pretty much made sure that you won this Super Bowl. Okay. You did something that's never been did before. You won a Super Bowl playing in your home stadium. Now, will you please go the fuck away? And Tom Brady continued to play. He played additional 2 more seasons after that Super Bowl. And I think that they got pissed off at him. So now I think they may be looking for a replacement. And I think the closest thing they got is Patrick Mahomes, because, and then I think another thing that Patrick Mahomes got in his favor, he is, you know, for the most part, I guess you consider him black and stuff. He's the acceptable Negro, you know, black enough to keep black people satisfied, white enough to keep white people comfortable. So he's kind of like right in between. Why you think they had Patrick Mahomes talking about, you know, police brutality and all that kind of stuff? So he can keep us, you know, keep us regular black people satisfied, and then at the same time don't get too politically correct and don't get too militant. So that's why I think they can rally behind Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. And I know somebody's going to take this and use this for another video and call it Patrick Mahomes, the acceptable Negro, the perfect quarterback. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Because I like putting stuff like that out there. But we know what's up. Though. So, like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I am interested in watching this upcoming Super Bowl. Like I said before, I am going to place a bet. That's real talk when I get to Vegas. The MGM Grand. I'm gonna let y'all see too. The MGM Grand got this thing where this place where you go place bets at. You can sit down. You can watch everything. I mean, you could bet on. I mean, you can pretty much bet on anything out there. You can even bet on fishing. I think if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see what's up. Anyway, be back with more. Appreciate you guys.